Did Jones's comments put an end to the criticism and doubt concerning one Aaron Rodgers?
No, of course not, because largely what Jordy Nelson said is correct, Stephen A. The media, when they want something on Rodgers, if they don't win the Super Bowl, and the odds are against any team winning the Super Bowl in any given year, he will be compared to his contemporary, Tom Brady, who's with the greatest coach of all time, and therefore has 6 rings to Aaron Rodgers' 1 in spite of the talent gap. And people are going to want to focus on the character of the quarterback because that's the easiest thing to do. And they will start to point, if Aaron Rodgers has a better and more accurate arm and he's faster and all these kind of things, why is Brady winning without respect to the coach? Well, it's because he must have these intangibles, leadership and stuff. Aha! And if he has it, then Rodgers must be lacking in that category, in those categories. And they will go to the same 4 or 5 sources or whatever it is, as Jordy Nelson pointed out, that they know they'll get the quotes from. So this story will rear its head again as soon as the Packers hit a rough patch, and maybe even if they don't, this story will resurface because there will be those in the media who go to the same sources for criticism on Aaron Rodgers. Good for his running back for sticking up for him, but we all know that story is not going anywhere.
Well, first of all, yeah, you're right in terms of, okay, people will bring it up, but the fact is it should go someplace. It should go right down the damn river. I mean, it's ridiculous to even bring this up. This is Aaron Rodgers that we're talking about here. He's a bad man. 157-1 is his career record as a starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Last year was a bad year. I'm saying as a starting quarterback for Green Bay, his record
for him.
is 157-1.
Sounded like you said 157 wins and a loss.
No. Yeah. 157-1.
Right.
That's his record as a starting quarterback. Here's the deal. Aaron Rodgers, did you know last year he had a bad year, right? We all can see, right?
Yeah.
It was a down year for him, right?
Down year for him.
25 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Right.
25 touchdowns.
He was hurt.
And 2 interceptions. He was sacked 49 times. 25 touchdowns.
That can't be right. Wait a minute.
2
Molly, look that up. That can't be right.
25 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Escaped my attention.
Having played all 15 seasons, all 16 games last year.
No.
Half of it was on a bum leg. 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And we're talking about this man? Really? Go ahead and look it up, Max.
I'm looking it up.
How
did I not know that factoid?
62.3% of his passes. That's what he completed. Don't get me started on these idiots, these ridiculous, asinine people who want to point the finger at the most talented quarterback we have ever seen. Okay? We're not talking about accomplished. We're talking about talent. There is no one that supersedes Aaron Rodgers. And we got youngsters or unaccomplished people or reserves talking about, well, you know what? I mean, he can be a bit difficult. Oh, shut up. Who cares what those people say? This is just utterly ridiculous. Consider that he's the quarterback. And you need him to produce at an elite level, okay?
How many times was he sacked?
Excuse me, 49.
Molly.
49.
Molly, you're really the one who has to answer to this.
No, here's why I don't have to answer it, because Aaron Rodgers is the most raw talent, but that doesn't mean he's the best quarterback.
No, 25 and 2 is like the worst season in his career.
We're not going there today.
He's getting buried behind 25
touchdowns. I mean, something wrong. Here's what's so egregious about this. I better not hear about anybody from Green Bay complaining about this man. I mean, how much is there to do in Green Bay? I mean, let's just call it what it is. We know when we think about Green Bay, we think about cheese. Okay, we think about 2 things. We think about cheese, and a couple of things. We think about cheese.
I think about Chuck Salvatero, to be honest with you.
No. You think about, not Green Bay,
Chuck.
Midwest.
That's true.
Midwest,
I do
Milwaukee.
think about him.
All right,
I think
Chuck.
Chuck and I think Cheesehead.
All right, Chuck. We'll think about Chuck. By the way, great article written about Chuck a few weeks ago. Here's the deal.
Yeah, keeps us all out of trouble.
That's right, he does. Here's the deal. Green Bay, Brett Favre, Lambeau Field, Aaron Rodgers, and cheese. Those are the things we think.
Snow,
cheese.
Could you
okay, it's all the same when I say Lambeau Field. That's all encompassed. I mean, give me
Stephen
a break.
Could you imagine imagine this?
Wrangler jeans.
Tom Brady got traded away from the Patriots. Bill Belichick got his way, whatever. Hold on.
Experiment.
And he didn't make the playoffs, but threw 25 touchdowns against 2 interceptions in spite of being sacked 49 times. Do you know, Molly, you would be running around with that? He's the greatest quarterback ever.
I mean, I don't need to because he has 6 rings, so I already know
you try to make it about things other than him.
Cheese.